At Radio The Point, Kashmir from Led Zeppelin, and I have the pleasure of talking to Robert Plant on the telephone from UK today. Hello, Robert, again.
Hello.
So, like I said, I really, really enjoy how you're blending the different cultures here, and I guess this just comes organically to you from your upbringing. I somehow had imagined that traveling had brought in some of this music to your ears, but it sounds like you were just conscious of it growing up. One of the things that you did with Zeppelin that I thought was interesting was there was exactly one guest vocalist with Zeppelin ever, and that was a brilliant woman singer, Sandy Denny.
Yeah, for real.
Whose idea was it to bring her in?
It was mine because, well, I wrote the story ad and the kind of counterpoint vocal, but there were so many words, and I obviously realized when I tried to do the whole thing in one go that I was going to compromise either the A section or the B section of the lyrics because I needed to hang the ends of the lines of the words over into the answer part. So it was almost like an A and B throughout the whole song. And the dance in the dark of night, that sort of thing, it's a kind of refrain which has to be really slightly different in its intonation and it's what it's trying to say than the newsreel that comes at the beginning of it all. You know, the Queen of Light took a bath. These are facts. And then the other voice, which was going to be mine initially with the way that I'd written the lyric and the melody, and I realized that it was never going to happen. And we had a great rapport with Fairport in those days. Richard Thompson, one of the most extraordinarily gifted guitarists on the planet, and the whole deal there was just spectacular. And I'd met Sandy a few times, and we got on really well, and we won a couple of awards where we were both receiving the top British male and female vocalists and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess we, as both bands, were kind of both familiar with the roots of Fairport and they with the roots of Zeppelin, if you like. It was a natural. It was a given, and it was great because her voice is so beautiful.
I can absolutely see how the background of the two bands does work together. People think of Led Zeppelin as being just a hard rock, blues, loud, amplified band, but you guys had an acoustic side that was just gorgeous and, you know, harkened back to the folk music of the British Isles.
Well, you have to wonder whether or not anybody who thinks like that, as you just mentioned, ever bought a Zeppelin album or ever listened to anything, because, you know, the last thing in the world you could ever say was that we were predictable.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. But still, it came as a surprise to me when you did an album of duets, despite the incredible job that you'd done with Sandy Denny, that you joined up with Alison Krauss and did an album with her. And you guys sing just beautifully. You personally sound like a Ferrari that's idling. It sounds like you have so much power, but you're just holding it back. And I think this is a great example of that. This is Killing the Blues, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss on The Point.